the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Oladipo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Sutton in at the point guard position. And for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in at the 2-guard spot. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own accord for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He's squarely focused on containing Victor Oladipo, who emerged in his most improved season as one of the league's top stars. He's scoring with confidence. He makes them tough to beat. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Fresh after the miss from Jay Crowder. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Passes it to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Sutton passes to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Sutton. Misses the 3. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. 3-pointer, Butler hits it from 3-point range.
And this is an element of Butler's game that is deadly. He's as consistent as it gets, rising up off the pass.
Here's Sutton. It's deflected. They retain possession. Shots good by Turner. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now Iguodala. Pass to Dragic. Goes up on the block. Sabonis grabs the board. Here's Indiana now, trailing by 2.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. The pogo stick gets around, covers some ground laterally, does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
And that one's good. Fresh.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fires for 3. No good that time. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Fresh with the ball. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Washington. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
So an entirely new group in now for... Pacers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, Murray. The Heat trail by 3. Jones is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. And it's none in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. No good from Dragic. Pacers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And that one's good. Fresh has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Butler against Murray. Miami no good on that time either. The Pacers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Oladipo, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 7.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Fresh in the last game against the Wizards put on a show. He picked up 39 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Oh, good with the triple.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Oladipo, the pass to Sutton. Right side, Warren. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Pass to Butler. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The kick out to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Just a really confident play from Dragic to get the foul while he's taking that shot attempt.
No good on that one. Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket. Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a backline of defense in Gobert that's pretty tremendous.
You love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and then get back down again where they're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there, Kevin.
Yes,
so it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Miami. Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Victor Oladipo. Dragic kicks to Butler. There's the lob to the hoop. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Sutton passes to McConnell. Lamb against Butler. Lamb, good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Trying to get open is Butler. The Heat rebound. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Wizards. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Dragic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Iguodala dishes to Butler. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. 6-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Butler. No good, unable to end this run. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, we are battling.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Sutton in at the 1 spot. Here's Dragic. Plays it up and banks it in. Dragic has got 7.
And Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find a terrific finish.
The pass to Sutton. Lets it go with a 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Nice job by Dragic threading the needle. A difficult cover in these pick-and-roll sets.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Sabonis. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Heat. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy 2-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Here's Turner. Miami grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Adebayo. No good from Dragic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
The Heat trail by 9. Timeout called, the Heat. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So an entirely new... Both teams will make substitutions. To the wing right side. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. First free throw is good. All free throws good from Sutton. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Here's Fresh. 15 points in the game. Outside, Lamb. Over Butler. Off the mark. And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. It's the group on the 4 for Miami.
Got to watch Iguodala down there, slipping around and capable of finishing in that spot.
Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Dragic, and it's good for 2.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Back to Iguodala. Over Oladipo. And it's Iguodala missing. Pacers leading by 7. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Butler. Outside Dragic. 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Sabonis, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
gotta like the power of Butler. Just a terrific athlete who throws it down when he can get close to the rim.
Pass to Sabonis. Crowder with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. The putback.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Timeout called the Pacers. And Bam Adebayo, who just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. And that one's good, fresh.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami, trailing by 4. Here's Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 9 points for Goran Dragic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And that one's good, fresh.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Butler. Iguodala outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Oladipo. Iguodala no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Sutton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. To the left wing, Dragic with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Both free throws good from Sutton. The Heat trail by 8. Timeout called, the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, fresh.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Pacers leading by 8. Warren the pass to Sutton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Miami shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th. Here's Nunn. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's Fresh. T right on him. Nunn grabs the board. Nunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 6. There's 1:26 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Over Oladipo.
Man, some good defense from Oladipo to take that one away, eat up all that airspace. That's what he does.
And here is Butler. 6 to shoot. Nunn passes to Butler. From deep.
Well, staying with his man, Warren has the body to annoy shooters on the way up.
Sutton passes to Sabonis. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Sutton. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Pacers lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Fresh has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Nunn passes to Crowder. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Fresh. Shot on the wing. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
Hey man, Shaq here. Nice win for you guys tonight. Talk about any edges you felt you had coming in.
I don't know if we call it an edge, man, but I thought our decision making as a group was really solid tonight. We're making good reads, finding the right moments to cut, delivering passes on time, all essential when the game separated by just a few buckets.
Thought I was watching Golden State, but I was watching you.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Officially have a winning streak brewing as our hometown heroes win another game tonight.
Now, why don't they call 2 games in a row a winning streak, Hank?
Because it's not.
Well, why not?
It just isn't. It's just one of the unwritten rules of the game.
Says who?
The basketball god.
Why the basketball?